Welcome back. This is still the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. I told you before that break that if you're interested in property investment, or you're basically just curious as to what happens within the real estate sector and you need expert guidance, we have a program, a 30 minutes program for you that answers the bulk of your questions. Arcview half hour happens every Friday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. And just like we did last week, we still have experts in the studio here who would guide us, hold our hands through the world of real estate. Ambassador Shegun Oshudaro, CEO, Arcview Investment Limited, is here with us in the studio. And for a couple of weeks now, we've been joined by Mrs. Mary Olawe, Head Credit and Risk Management, Prospect Microfinance Bank, who's been helping us understand the financial aspect when it comes to handling, the capital-intensive aspects of real estate. Good morning to you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you as always.
Good morning, Safe Babalola. Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Olawe. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank
nice.
you. Good morning.
You look nice, because you always tell me I look nice, so I'm saying it back. All right, well, welcome, sir. Yes, we started this conversation for a while. So as always, I would like for us to open with the most recent development of Arcview Investment Limited. That is the farming estate. So let's open with that before we broaden the conversation to other opportunities within Arcview Investment Limited.
Yes, thank you very much. Arcview Investment Limited, we've been around for 15 years, and it's been a very, we have experienced several challenges and also opportunities too. The business poses some challenges, and also we have been able to deliver on some of our set promises as well. And we saw last year that what Nigerians are encountering, talking about food production in the country, we decided to launch the Arcview Farm Estate. That is for everybody to come in and farm, and so that we can have food in the country, so that we don't even need to be importing food. And it's because in the 70s, in the 80s, we saw what the Western region did about the farming business, the cocoa business of then, and how they were able to use the money to develop the Western region. And for us as a company, it's a clarion call that everyone should go back to farm and produce food, because nobody can actually do this for us. We just have to take the bull by the horn. Food security is possible in this country, and it is very wrong for us to be having 40% food inflation. It's very wrong. The bag of rice selling for over 100,000 naira. It should never happen. I remember when we started about 12, 13 years ago, it was just about 3,000 naira, for a bag of rice. And now over 100,000 naira, calls for concern. So everybody, all hands must be on deck in making sure that we come together and do this together. So we have the farm estate, Arcview Farm Estate at Tisium, whereby you just buy a plot of land with just 500,000 naira, and the minimum you can buy is 3 plots. Then you have your instant allocation. Then you move into site to farm, or we can help you to get those who are doing the job that can actually help you to facilitate that and do the farming business for you. And all what you just need to do is just to come in, monitor, and be the investor. So we have the platform, and all that. We have everything in place for you to produce food for yourself, for your family, and also for the nation.
Well, aside from food production, you're pushing for the spirit of entrepreneurship so people can start businesses. And I believe that's where you come in, to encourage people, regardless of the capital that scares them away. So talk to us about Prospect Microfinance Bank and how they intend to actually help people with the capital to kickstart their entrepreneurship journey in agriculture.
All right. Good morning once again. So, like we said, that Prospect, or like you rightly said, Prospect is partnering with Arcview Investments Limited to make this farmland available to the public. We recognize again that people may have challenges with having the bulk money to pay for the land, seeing that it's a minimum of 3 plots that you can get. So what we say is that we encourage people to come for these farmlands. Prospects is positioned to make the funding, that's the cost of the land, available to Arcview Investments Limited. So all you need as a prospective farmer is to approach us, the bank, at number 314 Ikorodu Road, Anthony Post of Lagos. Come to us, talk to us about it. You can do the minimum of 3 plots, you can do more than 3 plots. Our Prospect Microfinance Bank is ready to sponsor the funding. That's the cost of the land. So when you come, I mean, Arcview provides the land, Prospects provides the funding. All you need to do is to come in and indicate your interest, and then we take it up and we make it happen.
All right. Well, many people would think that real estate investment is magic, right? That it just happens, and especially when they see juicy opportunities like this one. So, talk to us about some of the challenges, right, that you've had to surmount as an organization, especially when dealing with individuals who approach you for these opportunities that you're offering.
Well, there are several challenges which we, as a company, which we have been able to overcome, over the years. We have the economic challenges there. We are currently faced with the high inflation rate of talk about building materials and many other things associated with you building of providing affordable homes. We also have government personnel officials challenges from there coming in to ask for this change in documentations, so many like that. When the government decided to remove subsidy, that actually affected so many things. And we thank God that God has not removed his own subsidy for the people. They are still trying to get something at the end of the day. We also have the climate, the environment, climate change affecting the construction, activities on site. And for example, we building infrastructures in the estate, it's a major challenge. It's very, very major because to build roads, drainages, talk about electricity, the estate security fencing, and others, street lights. These are capital intensive projects. And for example, a client would say, 4 years ago, I paid my 500,000 naira for the infrastructural development, and you just have to provide it, And in the last 2 years, we also happened, and infrastructure is an ongoing activities. You just have to keep building all this infrastructure with time. The first is and there's no bank, there's no support from anywhere. Talk about granting facilities. So the little you have, you just have to find a way to navigate it. Clients will not even listen to you. That some of them will say, okay, I have paid my 500. You asked me to pay 500 5 years ago, and this time around, it's also the 500 I have to pay. Which is not, you can't actually balance it like that. And the property we are talking about, the landed property the client had bought already has appreciated very well, very, very well. You can't, for example, one of our estate, Treasure Hilltop, as of 2021, a plot there was 5 million naira. Today, the same land is selling for 30 million naira. You look at that rate, but nobody would actually acknowledge that. But the major thing is that you just have to provide the infrastructure at the same price, the amount that was charged at the beginning. So these are major challenges. Unlike the Western world, where you have facilities in place, and everybody will pay what's called property tax to offset, all this, but nobody's even paying property tax here. So we are facing a major one for the company, which we are trying to see how to battle and resolve, with time, looking inward to see how to manage all these challenges.
Well, even with all of the challenges, I mean, the rates are still very affordable. Considerations for flexible payment plans, amongst other things, and even the reviews are still very meaningful. So, speaking of the opportunities that are available, yes, talk to us about the properties that you have aside from the farm settlement. What other properties are there?
Yes, we have several projects ongoing. We have Treasure Island Estate Okiri. For with just 550,000 naira, you can own a plot of land there, and you have 12 months interest-free payment plan. For us, we believe that everybody should be able to have a roof over their head. You must be able to own something. So with that project, it's called the affordability project. So the total package is 1.3 million naira. I just have to get here, and we've been able to allocate over 200 plots. The essay was launched last year, and we are still allocating. So, and it's ready to build. You can build immediately. We have Treasure Island Estate, Monia Ibadan. In Oyo State, the government of Oyo State presently, they are actually working on the infrastructures. Building of roads, drainages, and making sure that you have access to your estate. So we so much appreciate what's going on there, and that's why we went there to launch. We have two projects, Osingiri and Monia. In Monia today, you can own a plot of land with just 1.5 million and spread your payments. You have 12 months interest free, and it has the estate has C of O already. And we also have Osingiri selling for 6 million naira for a plot. In fact, you can buy half plot, 300 square meters, available, and you can build that your dream home there. And there's no place that is actually far. And this is exactly what has affected many people from owning property. That place is far. That place it might be far today. Tomorrow it should never be far. But talk about development is actually moving towards that direction. Like Monia, from Lagos to Ibadan. Monia, you have the train station there. It's just 2 hours using the train services. So no place is actually far. So it's available. All these two estates are available at in Oyo State, Ibadan. So you can either buy from the Monia, which is 1.5, 800,000 for half plot, and for Segiri, where you can also buy a 3-bedroom bungalow for 45 million naira, and a plot of land with just 6 million naira, and half plot with just 3 million naira. And you have 1 year payment plan. You don't have to bring the total money at once. If you have it, fine, you have your allocation instantly, and that's that. So we have these 3 projects. We also have around the Mowe of Father area. We have 5 estates there. Within the Mowe of Father, we have Treasure Island Estate Phase 1, sold out. There, a 3-bedroom currently sells for 25 million, and a 2-bed it's about 17.5. You can own a 2-bed there, and a plot of land there with just 10 million. But the estate is sold out from Arcview, so you can buy from this secondary market from those who had bought who want to resell. We have some of them like that. If I know someone that bought 10 units then, and now he's selling one.
Do you facilitate that? Can they reach out to you for that?
We do that as well. And I remember they bought a unit with just 4 million naira, and that same unit is going for about 20 million naira now. That's just about 5 years ago. You see, so that's a business on the side. So that a business that you can never retire. You can never retire. In such a business. So that's that. Phase 1 is sold out, but we now have Phase 1 extension and Phase 2. Phase 1 extension, you can own a plot of land with just 3 million naira. This area is well developed. In fact, in the Phase 1, we have built about 1,500 houses. And so that's like there's a community, with over 400 residents as we speak living in there. So you can buy in the Phase 1 extension a 2-bedroom bungalow there sells for 15 million, and a 3-bed for 20 million naira, and a plot of land with just 3 million naira, and you also have 1 year payment plan. And we also have the Phase 2, where you can own a plot of land with 5 million naira, and we build. We have just started building houses in the phase 2. So just within the Mowi of Fada area, so you can own something. We also have, for us, it's named as the most beautiful project in Mowi town, Bluestone Garden Treasure Estate, Mowi. With the phase 1 is sold out, and we have the phase 1 extend with phase 2 for with 10 million naira you can own 300 square meters of land, and 15 million for 500 square meters of land. So you can buy either of the two, and with 45 million naira you can own the for a 3-bedroom bungalow. As of 2020, I remember in the phase 1, the 3-bedroom was going for 12.5 million. But then the plot of land was just 4 million naira in the phase 1. As of 2020. That phase 1 today, plot of land is going for from the secondary market for 25 million naira, and the same 3-bedroom for 12.5 then is currently selling for 55 million naira. So you can never beat that. No investment anywhere can beat that, because real estate is a forward-looking investment. It's what everybody wants. Everybody needs. So there's this demand for housing, affordable projects, and which we stand for, which we have been building and working on. So when I come back, I'll talk about Lagos projects.
All right, well, you're hearing the voice of Ambassador Sheikh Moshudaro, CEO, Arcview Investment Limited. On Arcview Half Hour, we're talking about all the many opportunities in the real estate market, especially via Arcview Investment Limited. Talking about finances, I did mention that Prospect Microfinance Bank, we have a representative here, Head Credit and Risk Management, Mrs. Miri Olawonyi, who I'd like to once again reiterate all the many benefits that Prospect Microfinance Bank offers to people who would like to invest, especially in agriculture.
All right, thank you. So once again, we say that for the farmland, okay, Prospect will provide the cost, the value to purchase the land, which is a minimum of 1.5 million. You can go for as many plots as you can, as long as you are able to show proof of financial capacity to repay the loan, because the funding, the money for the land given to Arcview on your behalf is by way of loan facility, which customers are expected to pay back, and they have up to 24 months to pay back. I mean, we deliberately made it as long as that to make repayments easier and convenient for people, okay? And it is also at a very competitive rate, and it's going to be highly valuable for those that take up this opportunity to get the fund.
All right. Let me give out the number for microfinance, for Prospect Microfinance Bank. I beg your pardon. You can actually call if you're interested in the loan facility, 0912 409 8204 or 0811 961 1563. Again, for Prospect Microfinance Bank, 0912 409 8204 or 0811 961 1563. Let's go back to the ambassador. Let's talk about the properties that we have in Lagos State before we give out the phone numbers.
Yeah, in Lagos we have several juicy projects that you can buy and become a landlord. From Treasure Hill Top Estate Command Alagbado is available, selling fast. A 300 square meters of land sells for 15 million naira, and a 500 sells for 25 million naira. So there it's about buying 50,000 naira per square meter, per square meter. So as of 2021, I'd like to just quickly flip back. 2021, a square meter was going for 10,000 naira. Yes, and I remember 600 was 6 million naira. Just look at the difference. Just almost about 400% return on that investment. A client sent me a message last week that thank God for I'm thanking God for knowing you and your company. My investment today has actually paid off. So, and that's Arcview Investment Limited. The 3-bedroom bungalow there sells for 50 million naira. And then it was 12.5. It started with just 12.5. And the duplex, currently going for 85 million naira. So Treasure Hill Top estate command Alagbado, just within the Lagos metropolis. From Ikeja to the site is just about 25-minute drive on the traffic radar, and the roads leading to the estate all tarred with good infrastructure, done by the former governor of Lagos State. We also have Ikorodu, that's Treasure Highland Estate, Ikorodu, where you can own a plot of land with just 15 million naira, and you can also spread. You have 12 months interest-free payment plan, and a duplex sales there going for 75 million naira. We also have our Ekpe project ongoing. With 10 million naira, you can own a plot of land, and 5 million you can own half plot of land at Ekpe, just by the Atlantic all secondary school called Poka Ekpe. Ekpe is such a very, very beautiful and quiet. We talk about that serenity. You want to enjoy yourself, country home, a place you can just run to and forget all the noise and hustling and bustling in the Lagos, within Lagos metropolis here. You want to enjoy the aquatic, splendor. Talk about the fresh fish and all the shrimps and everything. Just go to Ekpe. So Ekpe is such a very wonderful place to retire to, and also for investment. Because of the Bejuleki industrialization going on there, Ekpe is like the residential hub. Where if you buy anything in Ekpe, you can build and rent out, or you build for yourself. So we have this very beautiful estate there at Puka. For 10 million naira, you can own a plot of land there. And also at Bejuleki, we have our Idera scheme ongoing. Idera is selling for 30 million naira, and you can also spread. We have the spread for 12 months available. We have the three-bedroom bungalows for 45 million, and the duplex for 85 million naira, which you can also spread and accordingly. We also have the Akodo. Akodo is currently selling for 20 million naira. Akodo is the bus stop before Dangote refineries. At least say you should take a trip to that area one day. You talk about Dangote refinery, it's almost every day. You should go and know Bejuleki. Bejuleki is experiencing massive development. Talk about the coastal road. I heard that they were opening, commissioning the green lane. That's like the light rail network coming from VI down to the Bejuleki. You talk about Dangote refineries, deep sea port, and so many. All this project, commercial hub of Lagos State. And so you can own a plot of land just before the Dangote refinery with just 20 million naira, and you can spread. We have the 3-bedroom bungalows for 50 million naira and a 4-bedroom duplex for 85 million naira, and we have the spread.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give the phone number so people can actually call for consultation. If you would like to reach Arcview Investment Limited, you can call the number 0803 082 6990. Again, 0803 082 6990 or 0708 088 8749. Again, 0708 088 8749. Or you could come to the physical address 314 Ikorodu Oshosun Road, Antoni, Lagos. There's somebody that would answer all of your questions. And if you also want a physical inspection, there are specified days where they can take you to show you these properties, so you understand that it's not audio property. They're very, very much available. Thank you so very much for your time, Ambassador Shegun Shidaro. Mrs. Mary Olawenyi, always a pleasure to see you in the studio. Until next week, Friday, again, 9:30 to 10 a.m., where we talk about property investment and all the many benefits within the real estate sector. Don't go anywhere. At 10:15.